I can't believe that was.
Yeah. So my game. So it's the final game. Although we have a couple runner-ups that we want to mention for sure. Is called Dungeon Warrior by Max Chmutov.
Cool.
So stunning game right off the bat. Like, look how beautiful this looks. The lighting. Um, I don't know what they're using there for that insane lighting. What?
So it looks to me like they're using maybe Magical Voxel. It looks like a voxel art game.
Mm-hmm.
So you work in Magical Voxel, export it into Unity. Yeah, okay, so Benson Kulfi says voxel, yes. There's a tool on the asset store actually called Voxel Importer that can help you import from voxel making tools such as Magical Voxel into Unity, or you can export it to Blender and then bring it into Unity. And I think for the lighting, they're using the post-processing stack and adding a bloom filter on top of like maybe an emissive panel or something. Not sure yet.
Ooh.
We'll see.
So they included a basic attack here, right? Left mouse button,
Okay.
but then like advanced attacks, and then spin. Oh gosh, it's one of these games. Oh god. Okay. Uh,
You have a dash with left shift, force push with V.
yeah.
What's a force push? Can you press V? See what that does?
Ooh.
Revolver attack. Oh my god, you have a gun. Press S.
S. Okay, so I'm not gonna remember any of this.
Oh, so if you hold back and press the left click, or right click, hold back and right click, you should pull out a revolver.
uh,
No, right click
no,
and back. It's not
no,
working. Okay.
no. I don't know if that's a mistake or not, but
Maybe
It's
you
not.
tap it at the same time.
left shift.
Wha-
Okay,
What is it,
cool.
Andrew?
So it is you have to do them at the same time. So the spin attack actually looks amazing when you can pull it off. So you either AND and the right mouse button together, and it should happen.
So just don't hold it, just tap it,
Yeah,
Carol,
pretty much. Yeah.
Nope,
at the same time.
nope. I guess my. Oh, there we go. Nice.
Woo! Nice. Got some motion blur on there.
Yeah.
So definitely using that post-processing stack for the motion blur probably.
So right off the bat, I'm not gonna remember any of that. So good luck. Okay.
Wait, I want to see the revolver. Do the same thing you did, but like press back and right click.
Back and right click.
Yeah, like pull the S and right click.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you
there
go.
you go. Okay, that's cool. I like these controls.
Wow.
Dark Rev, yeah, we really enjoyed it. Good job. Nice motion blur when you run, yeah.
Oh gosh.
All right, so let's
So
move. Let's
I'm
move
playing
through
on
the
my
glowing light.
laptop, and I'm not using my gamer mouse. I'm just using a basic little Microsoft mouse here. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, you are getting destroyed.
Oh, this is like, oh, what is happening? Um, oh, the room's dead. Oh,
This
okay.
game is trying to punish
I'm
Carol.
winning. I did it. I did it, guys. Okay, this
Good
looks
job.
it's a lot of lighting, and oh, as you can see, oh, who was I talking to about this? About the necessity of health bars and how actually it's not always necessary. I think we were having a discussion about it, but you see, like, as you obviously, I'm like, my health is really low, so it's like red like that. So actually, you
Mhm.
don't really need the health bar on the side nearly as much. There's like a lot of conversations happening now around whether it's even necessary if it takes
Yeah.
away some of the immersion in the game. So it's kind of a choice. You can decide. Oh, health
I'm
potion.
pretty sure there's like a GDC talk about health bars in general and different ways to represent health on the character rather than just with a bar. So if you want to check that out, the GDC Vault on YouTube.
Cool.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to do something? Sorry, the sensitivity is really quite insane. I don't know if in chat you can see that really well. Oh, that's where I came
I
from.
think you just have to go into the next glowing light.
Hmm?
Always follow the light.
But
Number one.
that's where I came from, I believe.
I think that's another one.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Sensitivity is a bit maybe you can play it actually. Oh, oh god.
Sure. I can
Because
try.
the sensitivity on my
Let
mouse
me
is making it. Oh, I'm dead.
let me let me load it up.
I'm
Hold
dead.
on.
I because I really want to see somebody play this with some justice. I think it's a bit crazy for me, but it is a web-based game in Chrome, so actually it's
So
performing. The performance is pretty good for the fact that it's web-based. It's like running quite well. It's my fault. It's just because I'm not using a gaming mouse, so I can't take the sensitivity down.
you actually can. Although I do still want to see Hassan play it. If you actually go to the settings right there, There's a whole bunch of settings. You can go to gameplay, and you can drop the mouse
Oh,
sensitivity down from
there
there.
we go. Okay,
Okay,
maybe
cool.
do that.
So I have sensitivity on my actual mouse, so I just changed the DPI. So left primary attack. Okay, wow, this looks really good. Sting attack is W and right mouse. Oh, so I can like stab, and you can charge it. Very cool. Spin attack is like, oh wow, this is oh my god, this is so well made. It's not disorienting at all.
No,
Usually
it's
spin attacks can be extremely disorienting, but this isn't. Revolver attack. Hold on.
So Benson Coolfie said, smart to put the player in a safe room before that crazy level. Yeah.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
definitely.
they did a really good job with the level
Oh, I think there's
design.
a couple of
Something that
motion.
like we often complain about, which is
So,
like, when you start just throwing people in and out of certain levels without like a transitionary kind of buffer level, it often can be makes you not want to continue oftentimes.
I love the variety of things you can do. So you have like a force push, like in Star Wars, apparently. I don't know if it's like that kind of force push, but or it's just to push the enemies from close range. And yeah, there's actually ammo. So I couldn't shoot the revolver until I picked up the ammo. So this person they
Ah,
implemented
okay, I
ammo.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's why it wasn't working for you. Yeah.
okay.
So
I didn't
okay,
understand
so let's go. And the dash feels really good. So far so good. Let's do this.
I think a lot of people, including me, hates blur motion. So
Yeah.
for me, because I have issues with motion sickness, I don't love it.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
I think Doom, like we were just talking about Doom Eternal, or the most recent Doom games. I think they did a really good job of that. I still get, I would still want to throw up like 4 levels in. But I think the way that they did motion was really good for that game.
I don't know if you noticed, but I think the levels are procedurally generated because I didn't get the same level that you did. So
Yeah, you're
that's
right. It looks
very
completely
cool.
different. Wow, this
There's
is
different enemy types, ranged ones,
I'm
melee
just
ones.
really impressed.
Oh my god, it's
If
but it's tough.
Yeah,
It's tough.
yeah. If there's
Oh, I
one
didn't pick up ammo.
thing, I love that lighting effect. I think it looks really good. A little bit less bloom. I think
Try
it's
to
like a
source.
style choice, but like just or have an option to turn off maybe bloom. Maybe there is, and I'm
It's
just
actually a pull. Look, I'm gonna pull this enemy towards. Oh, push it away actually.
interesting.
So I
You
just pushed an enemy into a spike wall. Watch
Yeah,
this.
that looks great. Oh wow.
That's fantastic.
You can tell this person was inspired by all the old school like,
Dungeon
Wolfenstein.
crawlers.
Yeah. It's like, looks
Very good.
great.
There's a game on Steam right now called Slasher's Keep, which has a like similar vibe to this. So if you
Mhm.
like these kinds of games, you can also check that one out.
Nice.
I'm trying my best here, guys. So
You
desperate.
Yeah, motion blur in FPS games should be banned. I mean, it's a choice. Some people can handle it, some
Oh,
people can't. I think it adds to the immersion. It's kind of like I don't know. It's a choice. So as long as you let people remove it or not, I think it's fine. But for the sake of this game, it's totally fine.
So in regards to that, the person has also added that to the settings as well. You can actually turn bloom on or off. You can turn motion blur on or off. And there's even like film grain and ambient occlusion included. So
see the
it's actually,
settings.
yeah, in the graphical settings.
Wow.
Wow, this is a full on.
Boom,
This is a full on
motion
game.
blur. I'll turn on ambient occlusion, frame rate limit. Come on, let's go. And look,
What?
I love how the
Who is
UI
this
is like
person?
pixel art. Great job.
Who
Kept
are
it
you, Max?
consistent.
Who is this person? No, this is like very advanced stuff.
And there's
They
key bindings too. If you don't like the controls, okay, good, good, good,
Nice. Which I
nice,
prefer,
nice.
actually. I prefer key bindings. That's very I want to turn the red flashing stuff off. I kind of like the red flashing stuff.
It's a bit intense. It's a bit intense, but I know
Yeah.
what you're saying. Like it could be a bit more calm. The game's already like a bit stressful. I don't need to be reminded I'm always gonna die.
And I think a lot of games do that, actually. That's like a pretty common mechanic. I mean, like we
Thing
said,
is, look, I almost have half health and it's still flashing. So
you think it
you know
should
what I mean?
change
It's like
with your health, maybe? Which is pretty
yeah,
standard.
like if I'm really close to dying, have it flash. Not only like when it's about half. Um, then you're pretty much always gonna feel like you're dying, and that's not a good feeling.
hmm This guy spent at least 2 hours just for the menu. Oh no, he spent way more time than that. Guaranteed. Because I would spend a stupid amount of hours on like something as simple as a menu. If you geek
Yes,
out on
right?
menus wide, then you'll spend a lot of time on them. Interesting. What is that? Is that a combo
This is
system?
awesome.
Like through the
Yeah,
middle? Yeah.
oh, there is a multiplier. Yeah.
Wow. Simple, effective. There's a lot of elements to this game that's just like really stellar. They've just like gathered
You do
very
more damage
simple.
if you charge the attack.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
that enemy just blocked me. Oh my god.
another game that's a perfect combo of retro elements and then just like but it feels modern.
Yeah, no, it really does feel modern. I wonder how useful the jump is.
Hmm.
Um,
No, it's just not about how useful the jump is. Jump is important to have in a game regardless of if you use it. I just
I
like
mean,
jumping.
it just feels good. Yeah, it just feels good. But it would be nice to have. I'm sure there will be some verticality. Wow, English verticality in different levels, but nothing that I've seen yet.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you.
Wanna kill
Really
this guy.
beautiful. Definitely go check this game out. So,
Amazing.
Dungeon Warrior by Max Chmutov. Really beautiful. We had some super polished games in here
Yeah,
today, and even the ones
some
that weren't
really
super.
impressive stuff.
But as you saw, like we have a good mix there. Some that are like really beautiful, really polished. You know, it feels obviously like a game studio or professional made it. But even some of the beginner stuff, it's your first game. There's some like great elements. Like that's you don't need to be a whole studio to make a great game, right? Like, it's just getting
Completely
like
agree.
you want something that people want to play.
Yeah, and you
Honestly.
want to be realistic with yourself. You don't want to overscope. You don't want to do something that's going to take you 5 or 8 years. You kind of want to iterate. You want to make a game, put it out there, so you can move on to the next one and like learn through experience rather than trying to refine and perfect this one thing for years and years and years. So this is a good example of one person working with an art style that is feasible as one person. If it is one person, maybe it's 2 or 3 people, but still, it's feasible for a small team, and you can imagine how it could be like extrapolated from here. So and polished, and you can add more detail, more effects. Great job, great
Yeah.
job, and it's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, totally. We had a couple more games.